everyone, and welcome to my Horizon Zero Dawn tutorial. Here we'll be covering Ikrie's challenge, which can be found here at Snow Chance Hunting Grounds after you complete the Survivor quest.
Let's go again. We can do better.
I was thinking the same thing. Same as last time.
We make fewer mistakes.
Good plan. Ready when...
This challenge is different from most in a number of ways. First of which is that you are restricted by the number of arrows you enter the challenge with. You will be restricted to 30 hunter arrows, 25 hardpoint arrows, and 5 fire arrows with no more craftable. You will also be using the most basic of bows with no upgrades whatsoever. You also won't have any access to any of your other weapons, not even your spear. This challenge is about making every shot count. Fortunately, you can choose what outfit you enter the challenge with, and as you can see, I am currently wearing the Shield Wielder outfit, which is good for its regenerating shield. Also, Ikrie will enter this challenge with you, and she will assault any machines you lure into her range with and end the supply of freeze ammunition from her first sling. Since this challenge is not timed, your ranking in this challenge will be determined by how many machines you kill before you run out of arrows. 5 machines will earn you the bronze, 8 machines will earn you the silver, whereas if you can kill all 10 machines, you'll earn the gold. Now let's talk about the machines that you'll be facing. First wave will be a wave of 4 scrappers. Target their tails and the fins on their backs. Second will be a wave of 3 grazers. Target the blaze containers on their tails. Third will be a wave of 2 tramplers. Put many hard points into the big orange bellies. Finally, you will face a fire blowback. The ideal way to destroy this machine would be to destroy the 3 sacks on it, but that will take a great many arrows, and you might be running low at this point. Fortunately, if you made it this far, there is a creative way to take it out. Now let's take a look at the actual challenge. As I mentioned, you have to lure the guys in close so Ikrie can hit with a slingshot. It has a very low range. And dodge when they come to attack. If you don't have any potions to heal, only let medicine you pack in your medicine pouch.
I'll bring you down.
Once your target is frozen like this, you can knock off the fin and tail in a single hit. You can also use the slow-mo ability that triggers when you jump if you have unlocked it at this point. That will be a big help in making these tricky shots. Provided you can aim well in these careful advantage status. As you can see, I just missed that. Now that was a nice shot, but not a critical hit, and unfortunately you don't have many arrows to waste on shots like that. Now at this point I used way too many of my arrows, and you have to make every shot count. I also use some of my herbs, and it takes some time to recollect those. So at this point it'd be best for us to reset. Now it'll take me a bit to get past
Are you
this
up for
wave,
more?
Do you
so
ever get...
let's go ahead and fast forward to the more
Let's go
relevant
again.
I was
bits,
thinking, same
shall
as
we?
last.
We make...
Good plan. Ready?
Now I stopped here because I wanted to point out it's going to be a little bit hard to see where you're supposed to hit with the freezing mist obscuring where you're supposed to target. So take a moment to refresh your focus on the enemies so you can highlight the sensitive areas. Now we're coming up on the grazers. Now there are two ways you can take these guys out. You can use your fire arrows to detonate the blaze in one hit, or you can take off two of these containers
Third place.
Out of how many?
with,
Just us.
or hit each with the regular arrows, as long as they are frozen. If you happen to blow them up with the fire arrows, then it'll damage the other enemies that are nearby. But make sure you hit blaze containers, not the bodies.
You broke my last fire arrow.
Also, if you can lure these guys close to each other so that the explosions hit each other, that would be ideal. If not, lure them close to Ikrie, because you can freeze them and you can knock off the container in one hit. Like so. And they're down. Now it's time for the tramplers. Now, like the other machines, you want to lure these guys close to Ikrie so she can freeze them with her slingshot. Then pump those big orange bellies full of hunter arrows until they explode. Literally. Now, this is most important. When they do explode, make sure to lure the one you blow up away from Ikrie. If you don't, then she'll just keep shooting with a freeze slingshot, which will put out the fire, and you do not want that. Once you lure them away, do not shoot them anymore. They will keep burning until they die. And make sure to shoot the belly, not the head. Or the leg. There you go. Now get her away from Ikrie. Do not let her put them out. And just make sure not to get hit by this guy.
Almost mastered the challenge. It's a close second place.
Now we're one trampler down, which is enough for second place, but we're going for the gold. And unfortunately, 3 hardpoint arrows are not going to be enough to take this guy down, as well as the fire blowback, which is coming up here afterwards. I figured I would try anyways. Yep. And it's not working out well for me. That's the rest of my hard points. I also don't have much healing herbs remaining. So
I'll bring you down.
Yep. See, not much damage there. So it's time for me to go bye-bye. Yep, down I go. Now let's see if I can do better on this next run.
Are you up for more?
Do you ever?
I'll rest.
Let's go again.
I was thinking, same as
We make few.
Good plan. Ready when you are, Aloy. Once the machines are in range, I can freeze them. Freeze! Milligan Smith. Another battle.
Now this is key. If you don't think you have the shot, don't take the shot. But once they're down, that is a prime opportunity to get those sensitive areas. Just try not to miss too many times. If you see one machine that's low on health, feel free to switch to your hunter arrows to finish it off. But make sure to switch back to the hard points for the others.
Rock this machine.
We managed to finish this wave with 15 hardpoint arrows. Not ideal, but workable. So let's proceed on to the next step. Now after hitting the blaze canister with this flame arrow, you want to charge in towards them so they stay as close to each other as possible and soak up as much damage as you can from that explosion. If you manage to replicate it a second time, hitting the blaze container with your fire arrow and have them close to each other again, you can ideally take them both out with just 2 fire arrows. Now it's time for the tramplers, who have already spotted me. I mentioned before that you want to put as many harpoon arrows into the big orange belly of the trampler and then run as far away as you can, drawing the trampler after you with it. That way Ikrie doesn't actually put him out again with her fling arrow. Now the good news is that the tramplers are down. That leaves only the fire blowback. The bad news is we only have 5 hardpoint arrows remaining to take this guy down. But if you're nimble and clever enough, you can take it out without hardly any arrows at all. Just need to make sure you have at least 1 remaining in your quiver. First, you have to draw him over to Ikrie so that she can freeze him up. Now I want to take a moment and draw your attention over here. See that? That is what's known as a logfall trap. Yeah, that's right. We're going to show this metal anteater how they do it on the moon of Endor. Now there's 2 ways you can make it trigger. One is to hit it with one of your arrows, which means you have at least 2 arrows in your quiver. But I'm going to show you a funner way, if you're nimble enough. If it charge after you, it crashes into the wall, triggers the large fall on its own, and it's dead.
You made that look easy. Here, you've earned this.
It was a good challenge, Ikrie.
Think I should settle down? Start a hunting ground of my own?
I think you could do whatever you put your mind to.
Let's not say farewell. I've had enough of that to last me a dozen winters. I hope your song finds its proper end. But it won't be easy, will it?
Is it that obvious?
Fate's a long climb on a high cliff for people like you and me.
And that is how you beat Ikrie's challenge. I hope you found this entertaining as well as informative. And until next time,
Then I'll stay up.
gotta juice.